let's talk about this year's Legends Festival. Right now, part 2 of the 2024 Legends Festival is currently underway. And personally speaking, I think that they handled this very, very poorly. Now, granted, everything I'm going to be saying in this video is of my own personal opinion. So if you guys completely disagree with me, that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But I genuinely don't believe that they handled the Legends Festival well this year at all. If you guys recall, 2 weeks ago, I made a video asking you guys about your thoughts on part 1 of the Legends Festival. And there were people that were saying like they were okay with what was happening, but there was a lot of people saying that it was very underwhelming. And it made sense because the new units that we got, I can't believe I'm even saying this for these characters, but the characters weren't exciting for Legends Festival in ways that they could have been, right? For example, we had transforming Vegito Blue, which, to be fair, we've never had a transforming Vegito Blue unit in the game before until, this year's Legends Festival. But the thing is, it would have been a bit more exciting if he came with a brand new mechanic, like the fusing mechanic. And he didn't come with one at all. And then not only that, the unit that they paired him with, even though this character was cool, but still, they paired him with Goku Black, which it should have been Fuse Zamasu, who also should have came with the fusing mechanic. But the only real thing, or I'll say special thing, about the part 1 banner was Vegito came with the ability of pretty much nullifying specific unique gauges. And that's it. But for the most part, there was nothing to do in the game at all. The units don't really do too much for the meta, really. So part 1 kind of felt like a flop. And now we're on part 2, and it feels like we're in the same boat. Granted, and I stand by this, right? I think that out of all the new units we got for Legends Festival so far, the Daima units are the most unique because it's completely brand new content, and they put a lot more time and effort into their animations, and it's you can tell that they did. It shows, especially with Tamagami number 3's special skill, Tamagami number 3's ultimate attack, Super Saiyan Goku Mini's ultimate attack, both if you don't land LF and if you land LF. They put a lot of time and effort into those characters, which makes sense. They're completely brand new. Never been in any Dragon Ball game before, except for Dragon Ball Legends. But still, with Daima still ongoing, and with us getting lots of Daima content prior, because again, we got a free Goku Mini who's not free to play, but we still got him for free, the green unit. And then we got another Goku Mini, the blue unit, in Glorio. So now, with us getting another Goku Mini, I think Tamagami number 3 is perfectly fine, but getting another Goku Mini, it's like people are we're getting too much Daima content too fast. So, and personally speaking, I've seen other Dragon Ball games add content too early to the point where they can potentially misrepresent a character. Now, luckily, we're not in that boat with Daima as of right now, but it could happen. And we've seen that happen with Xenoverse 2 and Ultra Instinct Goku, where they added him in the game far too early, and he ended up with a moveset he doesn't even use in the anime or in the manga. So I don't want things like that to happen, right? But putting all that to the side, even though I do believe that the Daima units are cool, people are back and forth about if they feel Legends Festival worthy, and I understand it. But in the grand scheme of things, nothing is really enticing this year for the Legends Festival. See, the Legends Festival was always that time of year where after the anniversary, it was the next biggest thing to look forward to, because there was always some sort of crazy unit, new mechanic, or whatever the case may be. And this is what we've got, right? And it really hurts because these units don't really do much for the meta. Especially, and if we get into the whole thing about PvP is in a really, really bad state right now. I mean, we have tons of units with unique gauges that have some sort of powerful ability tacked on with it. We have units that have oh my goodness, AoE special skills. It's there's just so much wrong with PvP right now. And the fact that it's just, you can't have fun in PvP unless you're using like specific meta units or teams, right? And it shouldn't be like that. Now, granted, we did get Tri-Arena, so that should give us the ability to play with different types of teams, I guess. But putting that to the side, in rating match, if you're not using units like Ultra Majin Vegeta, I guess to an extent, even though he still gets like lots of usage now, Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, like units of the like, where they're able to pretty much end your combo for free. Well, I use free loosely because it's 3 times with the unique gauges, but they're able to end your combo, and not only that, they're able to combo forever. It doesn't make for a very, very good experience. Now, out of the new units that we got for Legends Festival, I would say the Transforming Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and I guess also the Transforming Vegeta Blue units are the ones that allow you to continue comboing. Personally speaking, I've had a similar experience with Goku Mini and Tamagami number 3, where I believe I got to like a 130 hit combo, and I posted that on Twitter. But combos last too long. The meta's not in a good state right now. AoE special skills are annoying. Like it's all over the place. And I think what makes it worse is, let's say that you're tired of PvP, you still want to play Dragon Ball Legends, you just don't want to play online because of the meta. So now you're stuck with PvE, right? There's nothing to do in PvE either. Like there are no events apart from really just raids, or like maybe like, you know, the Zenkai rushes, like if we get like a new Zenkai unit, or like the free-to-play events and stuff like that, but that's it. Like there's no events that offer challenge. There's no events that really offer the ability for us to farm resources like crystals or whatever the case may be. And it feels like this Legends Festival was poorly planned or just completely unplanned at all. Like it doesn't feel like there was any thought really put into this. And what worries me is, in my own personal opinion, I think part 1 was a flop, and I think part 2 was also a flop. I don't think part 3 could save this Legends Festival unless they pull out all the stops, right? Remember that with the Legends Festival, like having a game originals unit, they gave us one last year, right? With Goku and Bardock, and that unit was really, really cool. We were all hoping that we were going to get one this year as well, especially because we only have one new game originals unit this year, which granted, that unit was cool. It was Giblet, the dark type Giblet, right? Very first dark type that we ever got in the game that's outside of story mode. So that in and of itself is cool. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever, but it would have been nice for us to get something else. And there's a very particular reason why. When it comes down to Dragon Ball Legends, we have pretty much every hype character you could think of, from Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, and Dragon Ball GT. I guess you can kind of say Dragon Ball as well, because we do got Demon King Piccolo and whatnot. But all of like the hype characters for the most part are already in the game. So we're now at a point where they need to start innovating with these units. You need to find a way to make them seem enticing, even though the character itself is old. So again, we didn't really get that this year, but game originals would give them so much room to work with. Like, again, I keep on saying this on like live streams, Twitter, etc. But it would have been really cool, for example, if we ended up getting like a tag and Trunks and Broly unit, like what happened in Dokkan, right? Or if we get other tag units from moments that happened in other Dragon Ball games, like tag Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Super Saiyan Future Gohan from Xenoverse 2. That would have been really cool. Or I don't know, or tag Giblet and Shallot. I don't know how that hasn't happened yet. I don't know how that hasn't happened. There was also what? I mean, if this were to ever happen, it'd be crazy. Like tag Vegeta Blue and Gogeta Blue, like a similar thing that happened in Super Dragon Ball Heroes. We could get tag Ultra Instinct Goku and Beast Gohan, because in the manga, like they fought, like seeing them work together. Or even a tag Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo. That would work too. So just the fact that there's no creativity as of right now, apart from the Daima units. Like, I want to make that very, very clear. The Daima content is completely brand new. So for all the complaints that I'm having right now, Daima is completely out of it. 100%, it's complete new content. No issues with that whatsoever. But everything else, they have got to find a way to make things fresh and exciting again. That's pretty much where I'm coming from when it comes down to all of this. It doesn't feel fresh or exciting at all this year. Now, again, we do still have the Ultra unit that will be for Part 3, and I'm hoping that unit will be, good, powerful, and hopefully come with something new. But this year, I'm not too sure, man. If I were to compare this year's Legends Festival to another event from Dragon Ball Legends, I would say that it's getting pretty equivalent to the 4th anniversary. And we all know how that anniversary was not that good, regardless of them finally bringing Ultra Instinct Goku into the game that year. So, again, I'm not sure, man. This is the Legends Festival. This is the moment, the final moment of the year for the devs to go absolutely ballistic with content. Give us lots of events. Give us multiple ways of being able to farm resources. Give us, fun and exciting units to use in PvP. Things of the sort. Give us an incentive to summon, because more often than not, especially for free-to-play players, if it's not the anniversary, they're saving their crystals for the Legends Festival. And I've seen a ton of people say for parts 1 and 2 that they're just gonna skip and wait for part 3. And it should never, ever be like that. Again, I recall with the video I made 2 weeks ago about part 1, and there was a particular person on there who said that they started last year, and this year, it just felt like there was nothing to do. It felt barren. It shouldn't feel like that. So again, this video, it's not really scheduled, it's not really planned. It's just me ranting about the current state of the Legends Festival this year. I really, really do hope that next year, they go back to the drawing board, for lack of better words, because there's absolutely no cohesion at all when it comes down to this Legends Festival. Everything is all over the place. Actually, and to further bring that home, as of this recording, tonight, we should be getting the Platinum equipment for Ultra Super Gogeta, which is fantastic. Nothing wrong with that. But why was the Super Saiyan 3 Goku unit that we got the one from the Buu saga instead of from the Janemba movie? If it was from Fusion Reborn, it would have made more sense, because 1, it would have tied directly with Super Gogeta because they're both from the same movie, and 2, he could have had a much better LF. Let's be honest, right? And again, like I said, it's Super Saiyan 3 Goku, cool unit, cool transformation. I just think that they pulled that unit from the wrong moment. Granted, that is the moment where Goku did first transform into Super Saiyan 3, but that LF is very, very lackluster, especially in comparison to Super Saiyan Goku minis. They could have given him the Dragon Twin Fists. That could have been his LF, which is a lot more exciting than just that straightforward punch that he got in the game. It could have been Dragon Twin Fists that he used against Janemba before he transformed into Super Janemba. And not only that, it would have tied directly with Ultra Super Gogeta, because they would both be sagas for the movies. So I don't know, man. It's just, there was no thought put with that at all. Granted, I'm pretty sure that when it comes down to Ultra Super Gogeta, and I don't think that this is going to be any type of secret. If you haven't seen Dragon Ball Daima, however, then, well, I guess technically spoilers, but in Dragon Ball Daima, we know fusion is going to happen. We absolutely know it's going to happen because of those bugs that Goku bought, and it allows him to, if you eat two with somebody or eat one with somebody else, you fuse or whatever. So we know fusion's going to happen. And also Legends has alluded to it, because in the Daima shop, in the exchange shop, one of the free units you're able to get is Ultra Super Gogeta. You get, I believe, 777 Z power for him. So we know fusion is going to happen. So I understand that Ultra Super Gogeta getting that Platinum equipment is more than likely going to tie in with whoever the new Fused Warrior is going to be. So I get that. But again, with Super Saiyan 3 Goku, he doesn't correlate at all with this festival. I mean, apart from us getting another Majin Buu Saga Vegeta. unit, right? Which, by the way, that saga got a massive buff for a year that was actually supposed to be focused on GT. So I don't know how that works, but either way, I'm just rambling. This festival, I believe, could have been handled much, much better. I'm hoping part 3 will at least end it off on a stronger note, but for next year's festival, Legends team, if you guys ever come across this video, please take the time to plan out these events. They are the biggest events of the year for this game, both the anniversary and the Legends Festival. It should be the moment where people are spending all of their crystals on the banners for the characters that you guys create. If it's not to that point, you guys are doing something severely wrong, especially this year, in my opinion, right? For Legends Festival specifically, because the anniversary was great, to me anyway. The anniversary was really, really good. But you guys dropped the ball for the Legends Festival this time. So, again, look, it happens. It happens. So here's hoping that next year, you guys learn from your mistakes this year, so that way you don't replicate it, you know, in the future. Again, you guys made a mistake with the 4th anniversary and how you guys handled that. And then afterwards, you guys never did it like that ever again for the past 2 years, which is good. So hopefully with Legends Festival next year and hopefully onward, you guys fully and thoroughly plan things out so it's a smooth and fun experience for everybody to enjoy. But that's just my thoughts on it. Again, there was no planned anything with this. It's just me rambling. But I do want to know what you guys think about the Legends Festival so far in the comment section below. But with that being said, I'm Ndukauba. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.